Gone again, another bit of truth for the masses. We go talk about Hollywood a little bit and show you some trickery that they got on the table. First with the supposed Jimmy Fallon right here. The Fallon on the name right there show you that it is a satanic puppet. We go talk about it and show you some things where Hollywood going, tricking the damn masses. We go get into this right here and break it down. Start out right here. Just make it run.
The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon has been off the air since May due to the writer's strike, but there's been rumblings behind the scenes which have been exposed in an explosive article about the SNL alum. Some are asking, will these latest allegations lead to Fallon?
Listen, pay attention, people. They tell you some writer strike going on, which I break down already and show you it's another trickery on the damn masses. What you have to understand, it was the old system made up of AI. Give you those supposedly riding in Hollywood, 100%. All AI bullshit they give you, and now they're trying to tell you that, yes, writer strike, so it affect Hollywood. Now check out of Jimmy Fallon show, people, Tonight Show, what it is. Just basically him supposedly interviewing some artists and some stars, some Hollywood fakers. He gonna be supposedly interviewing and talk to. You need somebody to write that? Of course, people, it's bullshit. 100%. Like I say, even what they call reality is still staged right there in Hollywood. So pay attention here.
Cancelled.
You go cancel.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't order that.
And take a look at him right here, people. He like to dress up like female, and no lie, he look more convincing as a female than a male. This character right here fooling the damn masses on TV. And like I said, these Tonight shows, these night comedy shows, they run them for a while and then they get rid of them. But don't worry about this Jimmy Fallon. You remember the supposedly Ellen DeGenerate? Same kind of shit where they talk about toxic workplace. But these people don't control shit. That's the first thing you need to keep in mind. These people don't control shit. They all puppets, and they're doing this show for the dumb masses who want it. You understand? So you have to understand, he don't run shit. He just going with the damn program. It's just a puppet. So he don't make the environment toxic for say. You understand? That's what they do. That's Hollywood. And now and then they bring you some bullshit like they're exposing them. Listen. Damn dumb show.
Funny man Jimmy Fallon is being thrown under the bus by some on his own team.
It's the same Hollywood people. This is how they do it, talking about throw him under the bus. The peoples that work for Jimmy Fallon. They don't work for Jimmy Fallon, they work for Hollywood. The Hollywood evil peoples, that's who they work for. Jimmy Fallon doing the same thing. He's just a bigger puppet than them. Listen.
According to a scathing Rolling Stone article published Thursday morning, 16 current and former employees of The Tonight Show say Fallon's on-air, likable persona is a facade. The anonymous source...
Same thing they tell you about the Ellen DeGenerate, and most of them that they give you, when they finish with them, that's what they give you. They act like it's a #1 show, all the ratings and all of that shit, and then bam, they bring you this dumb shit in the middle of it. That's how they do you. Pay attention.
Describe a toxic work environment where Fallon would act erratic and dismissive.
Listen.
One former staffer being quoted as saying, "You never knew which Jimmy we were going to get and when he was going to throw a hissy fit. Look how many shows."
Bullshit, people. So 16 of them come out at the same time. Look how long they've been running this show on the masses, and 16 people come out at the same time now? Why nobody say nothing from back then when they started out this Jimmy Fallon, and you're telling the people he was doing all that shit? What a dumb shit for the masses. Again.
Runners went so quickly. We know they didn't last long. They say Fallon would belittle staffers out of frustration, which led to a high turnover rate. Some reportedly told HR about their experiences during exit interviews. Others feared retaliation if they spoke up. It's common knowledge that entertainment TV is a stressful industry, but sources say...
No, people, it's bullshit. Stressful industry. They're just there to fool you. They get joy in tricking the masses. You have to understand that all this shit is planned, set up for the dumb people to suck up. Pay attention.
This was different. Former employees say their mental health was impacted.
Mental
when telling
health?
the magazine,
What a
quote,
dumb shit.
"Mentally, I was in the lowest place of my life. I didn't want to live anymore. I thought about taking my own life all the time."
You hear that, people? and they're working for Hollywood, this Jimmy Fallon right here, and you see they're stressed out enough to even think about suicide or have thoughts of suicide, all of that shit they're telling you. You believe this? I already told you, just operation. Anything Hollywood bring, they're never gonna expose each other. That's the first thing you need to keep in mind. They're never gonna expose Hollywood, period. They're just playing with the masses. And if they can get you to be on their team by believing that they're exposing Hollywood, of course they would all for it. That's what you need to understand.
Deep down, I would never actually do it. But in my head, I'm like, why do I think about this all the time?
What a dumb
Now,
shit.
a spokesperson for NBC defended the program, saying providing a respectful working environment is a top priority.
Of course, people, because of course they go come out and say something towards it and acting like they're just standing in the middle, but you don't get it. You have to understand that show is done with. And now that they're supposed to be, put it to the side or they're on strike or whatever, now 16 people can come out. Like I tell you, Hollywood like to play with the people. And because they have sides now, they're always going to have sides for you to be on. You either choose one side because that's what it's all about. Move.
As the months-long Hollywood writer strike continues, a push is underway to open unemployment benefits for them.
Yeah, that people, they go open and supposedly, pick up the supposedly tab for these Hollywood people, unemployment people. What a dumb shit for the masses. Like I tell you, they're not employed. They're there to trick the masses. They're working their brain, running a lot of games on you. That's not work. You have to understand that the manipulation of the masses done to these Hollywood characters that they give you. So pay attention.
Working its way through the state legislature could make that happen. KTLA's Alina Bobian live this morning in Culver City, where writers will be rallying for that bill. Alina,
writers go be rallying.
Ladies, good morning. Well, the writers, they have been on strike for several months now, and depending on the writer, it's a loss of a lot of wages. So they want to be compensated for the months that they have been out on the picket line.
What
so
a
this
dumb
morning,
shit.
they will be rallying here outside Amazon Studios in Culver City coming up at 11 a.m. We're talking about writers and also...
take a look at them right here, people walking around with the signs. All of them say the same thing. Like I tell you, if you're dumb, you're going to believe this. But this Hollywood bullshit, you should not be interested in it. Leave them alone with their dumb shit that they bring in, talking about rider strike. Did you know these riders from Hollywood? No, people, it's bullshit. Now they're going to give them unemployment, supposedly. It's nothing but crap. Hollywood is part of the world stage. They run nothing but mind game on the regular people.
Members of SAG-AFTRA will be out here considering they too have been on strike now for more than a month. The goal is to push a bill that would provide unemployment insurance to striking workers in California.
And that's why they're doing this shit right here with the black fist on the shirt and a man standing talking about SAG, supposedly strike. You need to wake up. All of it is fakery. 100% fakery. They don't have nothing real for you coming from Hollywood.
Striking writers and actors in New York and New Jersey are already eligible to receive unemployment benefits after 14 days on the picket line, but not here in California. Senate Bill 799, if it makes it through the legislature and is signed by Governor Gavin Newsom, would change all that. The bill has...
And of course, they're showing you the WB behind there in the background, trying to tell you that they're right there in Hollywood doing this protesting, laughing. Take a look, the eagle on the shirt, Freemasonry. What a damn joke for the people. I guess that's PBS or one of them stations supposed to be bringing this shit right here. But pay attention to the signs and everything they have. A fist, eagle, all of these things right there. Devil shit for the masses.
Gavin Newsom would change all that. The bill has already made some headway. It passed through the Assembly Insurance Committee last week, and the legislature has until September 14 next week to get to the governor's desk for a signature. Some writers are claiming that this strike is forcing them to sell their homes and get into bankruptcy. Currently in California, striking workers are prohibited from accessing unemployment insurance benefits. WGA President Meredith Steinem and SAG-AFTRA Secretary Treasury Jolie Fisher both spoke before the Insurance Committee last week.
All bullshit for the masses, but let's listen what they go say right here. Cause like I say, if you're buying to this, you're dumb. You shouldn't be interested in Hollywood striking. Let them go about their business. You see Hollywood shut down, or they still bringing you TV shows and movies. Only some selected few they took off and tried to tell you it's because of the writer strike. Why Hollywood don't shut down if that's the case? Move.
They are suffering.
Yeah, they're suffering.
Because
Diamonds on the
California
clothing.
does not have unemployment insurance, which would provide some financial cushion to those engaged in a work stoppage like ours. Writers have had to rely on strike loans from our union, donations, philanthropy, second and third jobs to pay for their basic needs since May 2nd.
Oh, second and third jobs. You believe it, people? Hollywood is about fakery. Why is they bringing us these things? I'm asking you a question. They're running that damn devil shit, and you're talking about your rider strike there. Why bring it to the people? Like I say, it's part of their big agenda they got for the masses. Bam.
Breaking news, that 70 Show's actor Danny Masterson has been sentenced to 30 years to life in prison.
You hear that, people? Pay attention. A Hollywood character. Yes, they tell you sentence to 30 years, and you know already. Any one of those characters they tell you go to jail. It's always one of these numbers. That's a number 3 coding. No lie. Any one of them you can go back to. From the OJ with the 33 years, anywhere you take it. All coding they give you when it comes to these fake people that they're putting on. You believe it? Now let's listen right here.
Rapes of 2 women.
Take a look. That's him right there. Supposedly from that 70s show, a bullshit they give the dumb masses to suck up. He already did his job. Brainwashing the masses. Any one of them you see with those TV shows running, you already know big programming for a lot of people. And now you're talking about he charged for rape. He got 30 years in prison. All of them is fake. Any one of them they give you in Hollywood, the same people's, 100%.
He issued the sentence to the 47-year-old after hearing impact statements from the 2 victims, describing the trauma they have suffered from their encounters with Masterson 2 decades ago. One telling
all diamonds behind him. Like I tell you, people, it's a government puppet. They're all the same. They're never gonna go to jail. They do a lot of injustice to the masses. They don't go to jail for that. That's exactly what they're there for. Yes, this one is a Hollywood character, naming stars and everything. That's what they do.
Quote, when you raped me, you stole from me.
Black and white shirt and bam! That alone closed the case. You understand? Nobody bring you something in cartoon if it's real. Do you get it? Why is there need to do this cartoon shit right here? It's a fake shit. That's the reason why they do it. They could easily take a photo, but look, they bring up a cartoon shit and tell you that's a court case right there, and you're gonna believe it. I already know you believe it. That's why they keep showing you cartoon supposedly picture of a courtroom, and the people buy it.
Well, this all comes after a jury found Masterson guilty on those 2 counts of rape in a retrial.
Look at him, people.
Our legal contributor and host of the Law and Crime Network, Brian Buckmeyer, joins us now.
What
Brian,
a dumb shit.
what do you make of the sentence?
I think it makes sense, especially based on the allegations.
It makes sense to the dumb people following it up, because if you already know it is fakery, you would never follow it up. You understand that? So it's just for the people who believe in it. There's nothing real about it. Like I show you the coding with the 30 years. That show you just Freemason coding. Nothing real about it.
I think for Masterson and his defense, they came out winning in some respects because the charges were not run consecutively. This could have been 30 and 30 years.
Listen, you hear that? Bam, that could be 30 and 30 years, 33 coding. Like I don't tell you, that's all they can give you in fakery. No doubt about it. So all the peoples who down with that shit and a part of it, they will see the numbers. They know already 100% what it is. It's just a mind fuck for the masses. No doubt when I tell you. That's why they supposedly charge these people. I tell you they charge them. That's how it is. They got somebody else that gonna play a role exactly like that one playing right now. That's just how it is, people. You see them take Bill Cosby off the scene, and when you look, Morgan Freeman more turned up and giving advice and act like they supposedly died and all of this shit for the Americans or the peoples for say. Same thing that the Bill Cosby used to do. Like I said, they take him off the scene. Morgan Freeman take fourth. They take off R. Kelly off the scene. Yes, the weekend is on. This is how they do it, people. You have to understand. All of these people that you see on Hollywood, even the felon character, they remove him and they pop up another one real fast and give him a lot of fame and he popular and all of these millions of views and all of these TV ratings and they put another one on the scene again. That's how they do it, people. All of them is fake. They on the world stage to fool the masses.
30
That's
years
it.
with life in prison,
There you go.
which basically means that after 30 years, he will have a possibility of going before a parole board and asking to be let out and still
and look, people, they have a they draw somebody with no face because I guess that's how you do the blurry. You blow out the face right there like how you do it in real life. You understand? Like you would have put a blur on a real picture. You just drawing without a face to do the same thing. You see that? Hollywood is full of trickery. And like I said, you should never trust nothing on screen. That means it's including those people. Those Hollywood people that they show you. You should never believe in them. You've seen them on screen and you think you know them. What a dumb shit. Like I say, they messed up. Seeing is believing by showing you these screens. Now you don't know what to believe. Move.
Parole while having some form of liberty. But with allegations like this and no admission
Look at him,
of guilt
people.
or
He's just
no
a faker.
remorse, that would make it very difficult. However, I think that him not speaking in his final moments during his sentencing is him putting all his cards into this appeal.
He putting all the cards into the appeal. As you can see right there, people, it's just another Hollywood fakery they bring to the masses. And like I say, I'm sorry for the people who believe in these Hollywood characters because they dare to swear you away that the government want you. Bam. Now listen to these sodomites right here on the supposedly TMZ and listen what they go bring you. Like I say, they're not gonna point a finger on these people that running games on you because they're all the same. 100% in.
Necessary and heartwarming from Oprah and The Rock.
As you could see the Oprah character right there, and it's big in the supposedly Maui fire. Why? They tell you that Oprah owned properties and even live in Hawaii, which is all bullshit they sell the masses. 100% in. And they told you that all the house burned down and the Oprah house stand didn't burn. And they also tell you that Oprah seeking or even buying properties up in Maui. I'm talking about the ones that burnt out. But remember, I already mentioned that in my videos that they would burn those people out of those areas and tell them they can't go back. Give them a little piece of money, yes, and say, yeah, your house burned down flat, move around, because they want those waterfront areas so the peoples can own it, the government peoples. Yes, so they can own those properties and have like a Oprah in the middle of it. You understand? So pay attention to the psyop right here that they're running on the Hawaiian people after they burn them out of their house and homes.
They have actually teamed up. Now, the reason they've
And
teamed up...
bam, look at this sodomite. You see, all the people who believe in The Rock and these Oprah character, you're in a world of hurt. And remember, it's coming down to the end times and they're using these people to fuck with you. Look at him. He got the damn honor the creature right there and the damn shirt. And don't worry, he also have it tattooed on him. You have to understand it's a devil puppet and he have to do these things. He's a part of the world stage and he actually tell you that he's from Hawaii. What a dumb shit for the masses. You have to understand, they just place them in these areas supposedly with a tag on it and say this is where they come from. You never know where they get The Rock from day one. Play a wrestler and now he's a movie star / activist and everything else. Philanthropist, I should say. Pay attention. All fakers they give you.
I think you probably figure out is that they are both have deep ties to Hawaii.
You hear that? Of course, they made up the ties. They don't have ties to no damn Hawaii. Hawaii is the people and everything there. They don't have tie to them. You have to understand that it's fake shit. They just make it up with this Rock and the Oprah character. Give them tie to Maui. Then don't. You have to understand they tie to destruction, not a supposedly place. Listen.
Both live there and they want to do something to help the victim.
And all of these shit that they show you is not real. They bring you all fakery on TV after they burn out the peoples. They're not going to show you what's really going on because you might figure it out. Like I say, they're the one who burned down the whole Maui and act like they're coming to save them. What a dumb shit.
On Maui.
And Oprah said she was going to do that.
Yeah, Oprah said she was going to do something, and what's interesting here is that she clearly was doing some research. The Rock was doing research, and they decided
that people there was doing research. Is that dumb? Research on what? What a dumb shit. Like I don't tell you from day one, no donation go out to the real people. If you want to help somebody, you help them directly, personally. You help people personally. You have some money you want to give to some poor people. You walk out there, you see the people that poor and convince you that they need it. Those are the people you give it to. You understand? You just don't throw it around to some big company and expect it gonna get to them. I already break down the goodwill and the supposedly all of these supposedly places and things and companies that supposedly gonna take your donation and give it to the public. What a joke. It's dumb to give $1 billion company your money and tell them to pass it on to the poor people. That's how they becomes billionaire, because of your money that you give them, believing in your head that they're gonna spread it around to poor people. You hear what I said? It's the same shit they're doing right here with the Oprah and the Rock. 100% fakers.
So here is what they have put together to help the victims.
They put it together to help them. Listen, and bam, take a look at them people. As soon as you see them, you see fakery. Who dumb enough to believe them? What a dumb shit. They're both in red shirt and talking about love for Maui. What a dumb shit. You believe it? Wow, unbelievable.
The People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now.
Okay, so you could see the Rock hand right there on the shoulder. Two sodomite and the masses. But listen, people, the Oprah telling you that the money gonna go directly in these people pocket. The peoples who get their house burned down right there by these same people. Of course, yes, money gonna go directly to the peoples if you give the money to them, to their fund that they supposedly have. You believe it? And I always gonna tell you that all of these rich people in Hollywood supposedly have all the money in the world. All of them have a supposedly funding, have a foundation, have something going on to rob the masses. Yes, let me feed the poor because I'm Oprah. Give me the money. And then bam, you lose it. You remember with the supposedly earthquake in 80? They tell you that Wycliffe John put up this big old, GoFundMe and all these things. He's going to fund the people and he take all the money. That's how they do it. They always have one of these stars, one of these people in Hollywood, yes, to take your money in the name of some destruction going on that they put on. You understand? So it's the same thing with this Hawaii shit. And these two sodomites show up to rob you blind again.
That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui.
The money that you give them gonna go to one of the peoples who displaced in Maui. Who they convincing here? Some dummies? If you're dumb enough to give them money after you see these people, that's ridiculous. You can see the fakery on them. Are you dumb? These people is directly involved in starting that fire. Remember, the Rock came out before the Rock supposedly hooked up with Oprah. The Rock came out and was bitching. Like he trying to say, yeah, they burn out Hawaii. Like he, getting in some things like, yeah, they're the one who do it. And this earth is hot. They're burning out the Hawaiians and all that. And then bam, you come with a sodomite called Oprah, match up with you right now to rob the people. Rob the American people in the name of the supposedly funding of the people that they burnt out. Can you believe that, people? This is one of the wickedest acts that you ever see right here.
Guaranteed.
That's right. I know a lot of people out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just having a hard time trusting where the money goes.
You see that they know, people. They know that the people don't trust where the money go, but they will trust these sodomites. That's all they know. The people that you see on TV, they tell you who they are. They paint a picture. So now you think you know them. Of course you will give them your money and believe that they're going to give it to the people who are in the destruction. You believe it, people? It is a hoax. You can't buy it, and plus it look too fake to be real.
Send money to How Can I Help?
How can I help?
In this case, the fund that we created with a lot of hard work from a lot of hardworking people
A lot of hard work from a lot of hard-working people, but they say they're the one who create it. They're the one who create this funding, supposedly. You believe it, people? Like I say, if you was going to give them some money, the more if you pull on your heartstring and you want to give the people some money, why would you give it to the Oprah and the Rock? Oprah is one of the richest person, they said, in America. Can you believe this, people? Why don't the Oprah just take out some millions or $1 billion and give it to them? Why not? You say it's your town, you love it, it's your place. All of these sodomites, Rock got money supposedly too. Both of them alone can build back that shit, right? With what they tell you before, the Rock and Oprah can build it back. Why is they coming, pulling on the masses' heartstring and trying to get money out of them? You never understand. I'm always gonna tell you that, you know, they want to milk the masses. It's more pressure on you. It don't matter. They want to put pressure on the people. So they give you these big events, and now they're coming, heading for your pockets. You're gonna save Hawaii by giving these dirty people on TV money. That's just the dumbest thing in the world, people.
Care about these people of
they
Maui,
care about them.
As Oprah was saying,
they
it
look
is
fake.
A clean, direct from you, directly to
go back.
A clean, direct from you.
That's the 666 right there. He got on the hand sign. Clean, direct from you. Like I say, people, I did a video on it and break down the supposedly donation and funding and where it actually go. And they will admit it to you that the people's not even gonna get not even a little piece of that shit. You have to understand that when you see a big disaster that these people put on, and then you're gonna see telethons and all of these things and they're begging money, it's a damn trick to milk the masses. The whole thing. You have to understand those people will never get $1 out of that money that you're funding them. You understand? Hollywood people full of tricks. You can't believe in them. And these are two of the biggest sodomites in Hollywood. You should have seen it. Wow, I'm on the run. I'm gone.